This is New Jersey.
Like I said, I've been doing, working with the homeless for 12 years, but this particular camp is about 5.5 years old. There was a fellow by the name of Richie Mazzella, who was in a camp about 3 miles down the road behind a building in the industrial park. And he asked me one day, he said, Minister Steve, I'd like to be closer to town. It's too far to walk in. And so he asked if he could be moved closer to town. So I started looking around. I came down the path at the light there. Then it was a walking path at that time. Came in here, and this whole area was cleared out of underbrush. Pine needles everywhere, probably about a foot of pine needles on the ground, but no underbrush. And that's one of the hardest parts about setting up a campsite, is clearing the underbrush, getting the roots out, and getting down to sand, and making a level campsite for the tent. And so at least the underbrush and the roots weren't there. So I set Richie up right in the tree line over here. And so he was the first person. And so then after that, there was other little micro camps around the area. And as those camps were getting, too large for their area, the overflow was coming into this camp. So the other camps started merging with this camp. And now we've got about 70 individuals living in this camp.
I'll give you a close-up. This is some of my work that I happen to manage to keep.
Where was this?
This was in Morristown, New Jersey, a wealthy neighborhood. I was working for, his name is Freddie Kimball. He's like a father to me. He was, I still love him in my heart. But, he's old and he's moved on, and we all move on in our life. But I'll never forget Mr. Kimball, Freddie Kimball, my boss. So, and I tried working around there. It's just everybody's downsizing and the work's got slow. It might have, I don't know if things are picking up, but, at this point, no. My name's Angelo Villanueva. I'm from Camden, and I'm a former bricklayer masonry. I'm a victim of the recession. I've done masonry for about 20-something years, same company, and other various companies possible, but that's what I've been doing. Recession hit, I think, 2008, and the work, it didn't finally hit me. The work started getting slower and slower. It didn't finally hit me till about 2010 when I couldn't pay for my insurance, then the truck, and then finally the apartment. So I've heard of this place in Lakewood via internet. I chose to come here. Minister Brigham accepted me, and he gave me a place, and I've been trying to make ends meet since then.
But yeah, this is basically no running water, no electricity really, and so again, there's no TV here, and so people socialize for their entertainment. They come together, get around the campfire, and they socialize.
Play music.
Yeah, or they might play music with a couple of people that play the guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's some chess games that go on out here.
Yep, exactly.
You want?
Help you out, help you out.
I have my wheelie full of laundry, so I can't use that.
It's pretty tranquil for the most part. It's like a community. We all get along for the most part. In every setting, you have your bad guys and your good guys. It's anywhere you go. So it's something to deal with. We deal with. Small things, maybe littering around your area. You don't want that. Noise. You deal with it. But for the most part, it's home. Yeah. So, like this place right here. I had some jobs, so like I said, not permanent. You know, it allows me to take a shower. We have shower facility here. It allows me to take a shower, regroup, and join the go out there and join the workforce. It allows me that. It allows me a roof over my head. I call it home. So it allows me to regroup myself, go out there, apply, save money, this or that, and save me some money till I can get affordable housing, or there's some type of something could happen, for me to get out.
Well, I'm Marilyn, and he's Michael.
This is Lakewood, New Jersey. It's known, this particular area is known as Tent City. I didn't know, I guess it's a city, a makeshift city of homeless people. There's about 70 people here. It varies. When we got here there were 35, 40. It went up, it went down. I'm not sure. I know they came in and took people out. Immigration came in and took some people out, so-called aliens, illegal aliens, from Mars.
Yeah.
But the population's supposed to be about 70 now. I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah.
You met Minister Steve. He started the camp, and you could say he runs the camp.
Are you from Ocean County originally?
No, from New York City.
How did you hear about Tent City? How did you come to Tent City?
Well, I was employed for many years in the fabric industry, the textile industry. I was a textile designer. And that industry has been dying for the last number of years. Pretty much crashed completely. All my friends are out of work. There's just no more design jobs, hardly at all. And so when I lost my job, I couldn't get another. And we had to rearrange our lifestyle. We had a New York apartment in Queens, and quite expensive. And so we tried consolidating households with our daughter, who also lived in Queens with her husband and 3 kids. They rent a small house. And for a while it worked out fairly well. And then it got very tense and bad. It wasn't going to work, and everybody was kind of tense and angry. So it was a situation where we wanted to move really quickly. And a friend of mine had mentioned that there were 10 camps springing up because of the economy. So I looked online, and there aren't too many listed online. I think there's one in Denver. But Steve was there, and I gave him a call, and he said he had room for us. So we took about a month to prepare, read a lot of books on camping and survival techniques, and figured out what we'd need. We're vegan, so we needed to be sure we'd have a good food source for the kind of foods we eat, a lot of whole grains and vegetables, and brought a lot of food with us. And bought a tent, and here we came.
Yeah. So how long have you been here?
It's just about exactly 2 years. Within a week or so, it'll be 2 years.